I'm Coach Williams, and this is my team.
Now, this is your first full head coaching job. You were an associate head coach, but
Correct.
This is your first full head coaching job.
Yes.
You're halfway through the season. What's it been like?
It's been awesome. It's been everything I've imagined and more. I love the responsibility. I've kind of been a person my whole life that has craved responsibility and looked for things to do more. and having a head coaching job certainly gives you an opportunity to do that.
Coach Williams, what has he meant to the program this year?
He's meant a great deal. He's kind of rejuvenated, brought a whole new energy. Just it trickles down through the whole coaching staff out to the players. There's been a little bit of attrition because he kind of comes in with a very in-your-face, high-tempo kind of practice style, and the way we go through our workouts also in the off-season.
Your coaching experience, Stanford, Washington, you were even in Japan for a year. What have the differences been so far, with all the teams out there and now with Yale?
As far as the football, nothing. The football's football. The only difference really has been the weather, adjusting to the different weather conditions that you have to play in the Northeast. But X's and O's are X's and O's. The kids that we coach here at Yale are very similar to the kids on the West Coast. They have a love and a passion for the game.
But morning practices.
Yes.
And you start at what time and why did you do it?
On Tuesdays we start at 6:30, Wednesdays 6:45. Thursdays at 7. I've been a part of that a couple different places. Actually, in the NFL, we did the same thing for Jacksonville during the summer fall camp.
He's coming from the NFL. He's coached and played at the highest level. So I think he brings a lot of knowledge to the game, and just the intensity he brings on a daily basis is really outstanding.
Practice is fast-paced, intense. Every day, I feel that practices are harder than games with the style of practice that we have now. He expects nothing but the best from you.
What Coach Williams brings is, I think, first and foremost, an intensity, passion for the game, and he instills that in his players. And everything we do at full speed. That shows up on tape when we actually play. Guys are hustling, guys are working to make that block, to make that extra play.
Are you finding it that they're better prepared in the morning because they're up and raring to go? Is that the case?
Well, we think we're actually, kind of killing two birds with one stone. One is we're preparing them to be normal students, but the other thing is we're also creating mental toughness. It's 2 hours, come dressed and ready to go, bust your butt when you're there, and then you're free for the rest of the day. The thing that I think it benefits the players is that they get a chance to really integrate themselves into the greater Yale community. This way, they get to be seen on campus, they get a chance to go to office hours, they get a chance to participate in a lot of the activities that go on the college campus, and they all happen in the afternoon. So I wanted our guys to have more of an experience of what it really feels like to be a complete college student.
Now, what has the Ivy League experience so far for you been like? I mean, off the field too, on the field and off the field.
It's been outstanding. Just everything that I thought it was going to be. I felt like the ideal of the Ivy League is true to the true amateur sport. The ideal student-athlete mix. You don't have to compromise either one in this league, and I think that is something that I believe in strongly. And so all that I've seen since I've been here supports and represents that.
The rest of the season against all Ivy League opponents, what do you have to bring to the table now that you're into the league full-fledged?
Well, it's murderer's row, and the thing that is so great about the Ivy League is that there are a lot of parity, and a lot of the same kids that we would be recruiting here at Yale ended up going to Penn or Columbia or these other schools. So we'll have very similar talent, and when that's the case, what you've got to try to do is put the pressure on the other team by making the plays that you're supposed to make. And if you do that, then they've got to match your plays, and what happens is the team that makes the most plays wins. So we're looking forward to doing that.